Hi guys, I'm Buck Weezer. Welcome to Buck Small Engine DIY, and I wanted to bring you a Wheel Horse update. This is the Wheel Horse 520-H, which was given to me recently. I want to update you on that. And also on this guy over here, the Wheel Horse 416-8. And I am about to do a rear wheel swap between these two tractors. A lot of these tractors are interchangeable, and I'll tell you why I'm swapping the wheels. Those great big ag tires, calcium filled with the chains, they're going to be great for winter, but I want to use this guy for mowing. It's still mowing season, and he's running good. The 416-8. The 520's not running too good right now, so can't really use it for mowing until I get some things fixed. I wanted to talk to you about that. It was running poorly, surging, and I decided I needed to get the carburetor off entirely and thoroughly clean it, which I've done, and it's back up there. But you know, it's hard to get to because the mounting bolts are down here, other one there, and so you have to move the muffler out of the way, the muffler heat shield plates, all of these there. And you know, everything is sort of opening up a can of worms. One project leads to another. So I had sensed that I needed a new muffler. Here's the muffler. It's got holes in it, and I could feel hot exhaust shooting back at me while I was riding the tractor. Now that I have the heat shield and chrome plate moved off of there, I understand why. These are not easy to come by, however. They're only available used, and I don't know what I'm going to do, but I want to replace that. And the other complication is that both mounting bolts on this one cylinder for the exhaust for the muffler broke off. Now the one was already missing, and the other one broke off too. So I got to figure out how to get them out, drill them out. I don't know. But I got to do that between now and when I get the replacement muffler. I got to figure out what I'm doing there. So this guy is sort of at a standstill, the 520H, and even though I was mowing with them, I'm going to transfer the cutting deck over to the 416-8. So that's the long explanation of why I want to swap these tires out. I want to set up the 416-8 for mowing. And then maybe what I'll do with the 520H is, there's a plow over there. Put the plow on him come fall and get ready to use the 520-H for pushing snow when winter gets here. But either way, I'm having fun with it. So this guy's up on jacks. We can take those wheels off. And the 416-8 is giving me the opportunity to use my DIY tractor hoist. So we've got it just an inch or two off the ground, which is going to make this job a little bit easier. Maybe while we've got the wheels off, we can investigate that transaxle fluid leaking. So let's get going with our Wheel Horse wheel swap. All right, so I'm going to use my Harbor Freight Tools Bauer impact gun to get these off. I need the socket. These are 5/8 bolts, and hopefully it'll come off without too much drama. Alright, it's 4 of them, and one more. And that makes 5. Oh yeah, it's a heavy tire. It's filled with something. That's a heavy wheel. It's going to be great. It's going to be great in the winter time. But I don't need that. I don't need that on there now for lawn mowing. Okay. Let's go get that other wheel. Oh, well, and I thought I'd let you take a look here under the transaxle since we have easier access to it. And unfortunately, I got a significant leak. It's completely covered under there and very wet. So I don't know where it's leaking really. I think might like to just get the pressure washer out and clean this off. And after having cleaned it, I might have a better view of where that leak is originating from. I don't think it's our axle seals because they look relatively dry as compared to the other parts of the transaxle. So I don't know if the case splits in half, and maybe that I guess I shouldn't guess yet. I'll have to clean it up first. All right. And one more. All right, so a couple of blocks here. These calcium filled tires are heavy. So I'm gonna try our best to start these bolts. Rotate that. That looks close. Able to get one started there. Hit it with some WD-40. See if I can get it started a few threads. Boy, that's in deep. I gotta get a longer extension. All right, this is good. I should be able to get these started then. All right, I shouldn't be too hard. Things like words. Yeah. All right, I won't take these in by hand, so with the impact, because that impact is very detailed. Okay, that's two of them that are all the way down. I'm gonna pull the boards out now. All right. Okay. All right, I'll run the rest of these in, tighten them down, and we'll be off and able to do the other side. Well, sadly, discovered another issue here with the 520, and that's that hydraulic lift cylinder. It's leaking, and can see it's leaking pretty good because the top of the cutting deck's wet. So I'll have to resolve that. If it's, you know, if it's not one thing or if it's not one thing, it's another. But I guess that's what the hobby's all about, right? We'll deal with it. All right, so there's the 520H outfitted with the ag tires and chains. Looking pretty nice, happy with that. And then over there I've got the 416/8 and took a pressure washer to it. A lot of grease and oil leaking off that transaxle, so tomorrow I'll try to crawl under there a little bit and see if I can take a look and try to identify where it's leaking. Well, I'm taking a little closer look at this transaxle and trying to identify the source of the leak. And I really don't have an answer yet. But what are my options? This input shaft seal, it doesn't appear to be leaking from there. I cleaned off and took a closer look at these axle seals. I'm not convinced that's where the leak is originating, but it could be. Or is it the brake drum seal? I'm not entirely sure, but I've gone ahead and cleaned some of this off. So as I use the tractor next week or so, I should be able to tell where it's leaking from because I've cleaned it off. So the source of the leak should become more obvious. I decided while I was here that I would drain the transaxle and replace that fluid. It takes 2 quarts of 90 weight gear oil, 90 to 140, something like that. So I've drained it out and, you know, it's significantly low. That's not even close to 1 quart, let alone 2 quarts. So it's been leaking for a while, and so I'm going to fill it up with clean gear oil, put the wheels back on, and then as I use it over the next week or so, look closely to see where it might possibly be leaking from. So that's it for today. I want to thank you for watching as we did our wheel swap on the 2 wheel horse tractors, and love to hear your comments and questions and thoughts about this and any other related tractor topic. Look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye-bye.